Onivia, League of Legends highlights, powered by ArcaneBet.com. Bet live on esports.
Here we go. Victor looks like might be not the champion of choice. Syndra swapped over. All right, Syndra versus Cassiopeia in the mid lane as our champions are swapped around and our rosters are locked for this game. I believe he saw that though, and now he's coming in behind. Cool. Body slam, doesn't even need to flash the barrel, the red buff. He steps forward and he is dead. First blood, Xiaohu.
Surprise, surprise, MLXG rocks into a lane at level 3 in my jungle. I need to farm this side anyway, and I need to be here for my partner in crime if he gets dove.
And now we can see that potential dive. Amy's moving in. He's going for the damage onto Let Me, but it's also a dive. Bottom blade storm onto Uzi, plus the ignite. Let Me is dead, but he actually dies to the turret. Well, there is a trade down here. No one dies. It's just summoner spell. So as we said, we do still see an advantage for Xiaohu and Uzi, both mid and bottom, whereas LGD, they've got Jinu looking good as MLXG. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. And he's dead.
And now they pretty even footing in their jungle. Now, I understand what you're saying, but they're also then trying to snowball this farther, and they're getting PYL in on it.
The comparable distribution of power. That's a late subjugate to reduce his resistances even further. A straight up dive. He's tagged by the stun and the knock up. A quick chomp snowballs it, as you've said.
And this time around, it's really...
The LGD trying to invade the blue buff of RNG.
And that's the thing. They have the back advantage.
Amy's actually so low. Solo kill.
It doesn't seem like these two things...
Let Me's about to face check. Zidwani and Trundle immediately stunned up. Rupture buys some time. He's got flash, but so too do the others. A chomp locks him down. It's 3-0 on Amy.
And this is the side of LGD that gets the team, because they are rather creative, and they are actually very strong with their vision game.
Ooh, flash, cask, body slam, 1, 2, 3, miasma. Xiaohu kills Cool in revenge.
I give up. Actually, deep vision, so they can open up safety for Trundle. And like you said, priority mid lane is a part of it.
Ooh, cask onto PYL. That's a grand entrance and a dash. 1, 2. Let Me's chasing. Rupture, Righteous Glory, Feast. He's got the stack.
Hold on, though.
He as late as possible, using the Unbreakable after he saw the initial burst. And MLXG hops over a wall into 3 people that he saw and dies.
This is RNG one after the other, just walking into their jungle blind and dying.
MLXG.
It's got cask and flash. There he goes.
Oh, he's found PYL, but a flash gets him out of the cask on his own. Again, they turn onto the jungler of RNG. The burst is enough. He is dead. Uzi's firing across, but he's firing on the support. Turns towards Imp, gets a big crit, but not enough to kill. Cool with no ultimate. Still has a big damage threat as Uzi kites it out. Xiaohu's stunned.
It's much safer, though, for Uzi to now turn around, which is why he chose to.
Jinu finds the damage onto Let Me as he tries to join the fight. That's a stun onto Uzi. He heals immediately, but that's the fight from Ming. Flashes in to knock up and buy time for his AD carry. A trap onto Jinu, the Rupture, the Feral Scream, the Feast for the kill. It answers back 1 for 1.
And we finally saw it, and this is what I want to talk about, how RNG's composition works in a 5v5. We all know how Cassiopeia works with an AD carry, especially a long-range one. Hello, goodbye.
Yeah, PYL solo boarding.
But now, double that with Cho'Gath.
Here we can see that threat that you were talking about. A flash gets Cool away from MLXG as there's a flank from the side. PYL has found the tank. Uzi is in between a troll and a hard place, and he decides to take the troll way out. Subjugate onto Jinu, buys just a little bit of time. He holds onto it, turns it around now as that's a stun onto Amy. He's low, and he is dead. Still looking for the power unleashed from Cool, but he decides to back away. Moving forward, that's the blue trinket just missing. And it's getting relatively low. Half health. Ming steps in. Control ward to get vision. Knock up into the back, but a Blade Storm dodges it. Uzi sidesteps as Xiaohu Miasma. Tries to buy some time. Snare onto Let Me. Ming in the front with the Unbreakable. Here's Amy from behind.
Doesn't have ult.
Still gonna kite this out, and somehow, despite being a man down, Flash, they're chasing, they want the kills, but they are being scattered back time and time again, and somehow LGD's battle line crumbles. Finally, Ming goes down as Amy joins into the back. Uzi firing onto the tank will bring him down with Let Me. He turns onto PYL, who leaps to the side. A stun will force Uzi to back even further up, but MLXG has respawned. He's found Cool. He smites the Baron to aggro it, gets the kill with Let Me. A cask onto Jinu, hand delivered. Into the carry is another kill for RNG. How are they winning this?
It's because of how the composition works. Yes, it was beautifully executed. Right targets, right time. But how are you going to kill Uzi? You have to go through Cassiopeia, you have to go through Cho'Gath. Even if you make it past then you have to go through the Cask and the Alistar. The comp is so cool in keeping their AD carry alive, and then it also helps when Xiaohu, when MLXG, and when
toss from Amy is not going to catch Uzi.
Even so, Uzi now has his QSS completed, so it wouldn't really have meant much.
They're forcing a fight immediately afterwards. They don't want to wait for the stall. They don't want to wait for the siege. They want to take it in action. And now you can see Jinnu. He's separated from his team. PYL's got an out, but Jinnu does not. He's dropped down by MLXG.
You can't go front to back. There's no way that you can walk into RNG's.
Control ward to deny the vision. They start stepping forward. Uzi is very uncomfortably far forward. Let me. Now he's resetting the tank line with Ming, a big knock-up, and Let Me still alive somehow. PYL immediately destroyed, diving into the back line. Uzi is just firing across onto the tanks as Xiaohu shreds through Amy's health bar, and though Cool and Imp are doing damage, it is not enough. Smite plus a quick Blade Caller is going to get the kill for Imp, and that's Uzi getting a shot onto Cool, and now this is full retreat. Another headshot, another auto attack. Locks down even more kills. Uzi, come on, man.
That's
you didn't need to do that. 4 members dead. RNG breaking the inhibitor. 5 versus 1 with 30 seconds on the death timers. Frosco, you might just be right. I might just be crazy. RNG might just be taking this series right here, right now.
The death timers are too long. It's just poor little Jinnu, the troll, left to stand between him and every member of RNG. LGD ran face first into the meat grinder, and they got shredded.
Yes, and as such, they now find themselves with a 2-0 win over the likes of LGD, definitely proving that they are the superior team, not just once, but twice with their win earlier in the summer split. Of course, tragically for them, it does not lock in first place. OMG are still within catching distance, but it definitely makes a statement to all the other teams watching.
It also means that Suning and JD have a chance now. So, Suning, you need to win here if you want to keep even and keep your playoff dreams alive. And Suning, now that
JD.
Excuse me, yes, JD. Suning, now that LGD have lost, have a chance to make it to playoffs.
Of course, a single win from LGD, a single series win would have eliminated Suning Gaming, but that was not the case. They find themselves at the end of a 2-0, and that means Suning Gaming, cheering on RNG, get one more chance to celebrate. They have 2 days, today and tomorrow, to prepare for their match on Sunday against JD to try to claim that spot.
But a very well-deserved bow for RNG. They played 2 different styles of compositions.